What's up guys, welcome back to the channel for the very first video of 2025. So hope your new year is off to a great start. I've just been taking the last couple weeks to reflect and plan for the new year. If you guys didn't see the last video, we do a little recap of the year plus plans for this year. Nothing too crazy. I didn't want to make like a video on every single car because that just gets kind of redundant. I've done those update videos and every modification list and stuff like that for the Miata and the GTI for the last however many years, and I'm just kind of tired of doing that. So maybe we'll get one for the Fit this year, but otherwise, what you see is what you get on the channel as far as the NC and the GTI goes. Plus, if you did watch last week and you left a comment, I did announce a winner. They haven't responded to me. So if you're watching this, go check your comments on the last video. And be sure that I didn't respond to you and you just haven't reached out yet to get your free set of Super Auto door straps. These ones are the yellow, which looks sick. I wish I could integrate the yellow to the Fit somehow. On the topic of the Fit though, this is a Fit video and we are modifying the interior of the car. We've got some big plans that are coming up in the coming weeks for this car that I will explain to you guys, but you know, we've been using this as a race car. Honda Fit, unbelievable, right? Slow, it's nothing too flashy, but that's kind of the whole point, is to learn about these mods, figure out what I want in a car as far as racing this thing goes. We've taken it to an autocross, placed top 5 out of 40 drivers, which was super sick, and it's been a great little car. You guys have seen, we've got the ZP short shifter, which has been so awesome. Love this thing. We've got our coolant gauge that was recycled from the Miata. We've got our quick release Momo steering wheel here with a new horn button that I got. That works much better. Down below, we've added Seb's Garage dead pedal, which is great. Also these P2M floor mats, which have really covered up probably, so it's a well-used floorboard, to say the least. So we covered all that up, and we've got one more thing to cover it up today. Something that I found really uncomfortable with this car, besides the seat, and I will get to that. Actually, I'll just bring it up right now. So for you Miata nuts out there, you'll be excited to know I've ordered a new seat for the NC Miata. So I'm going to recycle the Corbeau seat from the NC Miata and throw that seat into the GD3 Fit. It's not the most comfortable seat. It's not the most expensive seat, but I think it'll work great to recycle a part into this car. And I'm already used to the seat. I've been sitting in it for a while with the Miata and everything. So it'll be familiar to have, and I don't have to buy a new one. So I've got the seat rails coming. They should be here in a few weeks. They are on back order, so that's the holdup there. But once I have the seat and once I have the seat bracket, we'll do that video. Also started ordering parts for the ITR big brake OEM plus big brake kit thing. So those are coming. So lots of cool little things going on for the Fit today. But what we're talking about today is this. For most of you guys, you probably know this is a heel plate that a lot of times people install in gutted interiors, race car interiors. My interior is not gutted because we are staying within the Sunday Cup spec rules, which means you can't remove carpet. So keeping all the carpet, I needed to find a way to raise my heels off the ground a little bit more. I think it's just probably my body proportions, like the length of my legs and torso and everything and arms, but the seating position is not my favorite in this car. It's always felt really hard and stiff on my body because I find myself sitting like at a 90-degree angle, not only sitting upright, but my legs also at a 90-degree angle, at my knees and my ankles. So no cruise control in this car. When I'm driving it, I find that my right ankle gets really sore after just driving it for like 45 minutes. And I think that's just because of my foot being raised so much to press on the gas pedal. And I figured I'll give it a shot. I'll order a heel plate, and that's what I've done. And so far, I've just done like little test fits. I think this is gonna work. So this is a YDC heel plate. It's got like the skateboard grip tape right in the middle here. It is powder coated. It's actually really nice. I ordered this from a company that's located in Ukraine. So shout out to the Ukraine boys. Hope you guys are being safe out there. But yeah, this has come in, comes with all of the brackets to raise it off the ground a little bit, and also the hardware to attach it to the brackets. And to attach it to the car itself, we are going to be using M6 riv nuts. Much like I've done on the NC Miata for a lot of things, I've got a lot of M6 bolts that are lying around, and I've got a riv nut gun. So we'll be using this to attach it to the floor, using the hardware to attach it to the heel plate, all this, and then throw it in. As far as getting this fit, I know I said that you would normally take out your carpet, but we're not gonna do that. And I want to keep this to where it looks like super OEM. If I take it out, like, you won't even notice it's there, but I need to retain the carpet. And I wanna retain the P2M floor mats too, because the Velcro shows, which I added, and I can't take off because I glued it in there. But I can't take that off. I want it to still look good when this is in, and I'll probably end up leaving it in there like all the time, unless I'm expecting it to probably mess up my shoes a little bit if I do end up daily in this. So we'll see how it goes, but basically I'm gonna try to just fit it in right like this, right in the middle, to where it's making pretty good contact with everything and also stays flat. So you want it to be level with the ground and all that. So you can kind of see with my feet on the heel plate, they're raised off the ground about an inch, and I just hold this in place. It's much more comfortable. It moves my knees a little bit closer to the steering column, but you know, when you're sitting like this, it's pretty far away. Hitting the brake, you're good. Steering wheel sits right here. And I still have access to the dead pedal, which is great as well. Actually, I get to use more of the dead pedal now with this. Feels a little bit more like my Miata in the sense of my legs are straighter rather than down lower like this, and you know, I'm more stretched. It feels a little bit more comfortable and can still access the clutch and everything just fine, which also feels good. Doesn't feel like the pedals are really in too much of a different place, but yeah, I think this will be good. And then once we have that seat that has the little bit more thigh support to go right here, sitting a little bit lower, I think this will be really, really, really quite nice. And whenever we do gut the interior, if that ever becomes a thing, we can just pretty much rip out the carpet. Our riv nuts will still be there, and we can just bolt it right back in. It should be in the same exact spot that we put it before. So let's get to installing. It's my favorite part of any project, drilling metal. All right, our carpet is all back in, as well as our brackets. So we've got one here, and one over there. So there's one missing from here. I could not get the rib nut to set in the metal. It was like, it had a little bit of a dimple to the metal underneath, so it just wouldn't set. So from right here, you can't really tell there's a hole, and once the heel plate is on, you won't be able to see anyways. And that corner is the one that sits the lowest point, so it should be fine. Otherwise, all these are in, and they're tight, and you know, they look pretty good. Once the little brackets are on and I threw on a washer and everything, it almost looks like it's meant to be here a little bit more than a universal part, considering that you have so much adjustability with this. So now when we take our heel plate and set it in on top of our brackets, so it's obviously not perfectly aligned, but right here, our bracket is sitting pretty nicely. There's the hole right there. You can't really see it, but this one, there's the hole right there, and lining up that one looks good over there too. So now we just need to get it sitting where it needs to be. There it is. This is looking pretty good. I'm gonna get everything tightened down, and then we'll be able to finish up the install. Alrighty, it is installed. Wasn't as hard as I thought it would be, but it's also pretty finicky. And if you don't like drilling holes in your car, then this mod is not for you. But getting in is pretty much no different than before. So my feet definitely are like an inch higher than they used to be. And I've moved my seat back, and I'm in the seating position that I would be in the car. And you can see my ankle is way less bent, and I can still, you know, full throttle, no problem. But in this like resting position, it's more of a natural state rather than sitting like this and trying to adjust it. And this grip is really nice. So that'll be better for cruising. Can kind of wedge my foot in there and just prop it up. Totally good. Brake, absolutely fine. Heel toe, still great. And clutch in, clutch out, no big deal at all. And dead pedal, awesome as well. So I'm really happy with this. I'm glad I did it. I don't know why I waited so long to do it. I just, you know, one of those things, I guess, but very happy with this. Definitely not the hardest thing I've done to this car, but I think it'll be one of the most worthwhile. And especially once we get this seat, it is gonna be so good. Another thing real quick, took the window tint off, so we're going full fishbowl now. The window tint that was on there was kind of orange peely, and it's kind of tough to see out of after a while. So fishbowl looks good. I'd never taken tints off before, and it was awful. Now we just need to go for a drive. So I'm gonna try to set up like some sort of pedal cam situation. We'll see, I don't know, I've never done that before. We'll do some initial impressions, do a first drive. But that'll be in the morning, so like 2 seconds for you guys, hopefully 8 hours for me. But I've got you guys on the pedal cam, and obviously I'm still getting a little used to having the heel plate there, but so far so good, very comfortable. All right, so right now, I've got you on a pedal cam, I've got a forward-facing camera, and I've got you guys here capturing audio and everything. So there's not really a big turn coming up, but I will show you what it's like to go through the gears with this heel plate. So I'm just in second gear right now, and we'll just speed up, obviously speed up in the fit. So it's pretty comfortable, to be honest. I do find my shoes do grip onto that grip tape pretty strongly. I think over time maybe that'll get a little bit better, but for now it's fine, and it's just gonna kind of wear itself in, and you know, it is what it is. Taking a little bit of getting used to for that part of it, but at this point I've been driving for just about 5 minutes and I'm pretty comfortable. Seating position wise, I feel good. Definitely feels like my feet are a little bit higher up, which is what I wanted, and I'm pretty happy with this so far. I really do need to get a racing seat in this thing though, because now it really feels like my feet, my hands are all very engaged, except for me, the rest of my body. I need to feel something like a little bit harder of a seat, which I think will be really good with that Corbeau Forza seat that was in the Miata that's going in this car. So should be all good once we get that going. Kind of is funny is it really does feel like that first time you get like a new skateboard deck and it's got the brand new grip tape on it. It's what it kind of feels like. This little car can get going downhill. It's not too bad. So the one thing I will say is just initial driving impressions. This isn't really something that you'd want to do to a daily, that's for sure. For one, if you wear nice shoes, it's probably going to tear up your shoes a little bit. And two, the seating position it like puts your feet in, while it is more comfortable than what it was, it is a little bit more aggressive, if that makes sense. And now we're stuck behind an absolute line of cars. What's funny is you come up to these people and I'm in a Honda Fit, like I should be the one you're getting stuck behind. But you can still do your little throttle blips and heel and toe shifting and everything like that just fine, which I'm really happy with because I've been trying to learn heel toe in this car, especially wanting to, you know, keep your RPMs up and keep momentum up. I know it's probably better to do it in the Miata, but I don't really know how to do it that well yet. So I'm practicing in this car, and so far I've gotten a little bit better at it. Oh, this little car is so planted. How fun. I love this little thing. It's a fun little car. But I do think that's gonna close us out for this video. It is a Saturday afternoon and there's a lot of traffic out, and I get it. I got my little bit of fun in for the day, tested out the new heel plate. Again, this is from a company called YDC and they are based in Ukraine, but it did get to me in about a week. So shipping was honestly really fast, so very happy with that. It's well made, it comes with all the parts that you need. It is a universal product, but it doesn't feel that way. Like I said earlier, it doesn't really feel like a universal product as much as other universal products that I've installed have. So let's close it out. If you guys are new to the channel and you like the Fit stuff, or you're into Fits, or you're into Miatas or GTIs, do me a favor, go down below and hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and I only post videos about once a week, so I'm not gonna clog up your feed or anything like that. So if you like this video and you wanna see more on the Fit, getting to the racetrack, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments below, and I will see you in the next one.